Hello guys, it's me, the Quest of Anime here, and today we are doing another video. Now in this video, we are talking about anime versus manga. Now I made this video for one specific reason, and that is for you new people to the anime world. You see, when it comes to the anime world, not a lot of people actually even bother reading the manga. And I'm like, okay, but I'm just saying. The thing about the manga and anime debate is it's very simple. You see, the anime is always the adaptation, and the mangas or the light novel is the original source, right? Now, when it comes to the anime adaptation of something, it usually what's the word? Takes a while to come out. So what does people do? I'll tell you what they do. They go to manga. Because it takes a while, and you can be reading something that's going to happen next year in a matter of days. People will just resort to manga. But that's not the only thing when it comes to manga that manga is better than anime. But before I get into that, let's talk about some of the pluses of anime. When it comes to anime, you see a nice fight scene in manga, it looks clean. But when you watch an anime, you get to see that all animated nicely and beautifully. That it just makes you it just makes you hype. You feel your inner shonen coming out, if you know what I mean. That's one of the biggest pluses of watching an anime. And relatively speaking, watching an anime, you're seeing everything come together. Heck, I'd say sometimes anime can beat manga, depending on how they adapt it. You see, if you've ever heard of Hunter x Hunter, then I'm not sure if you know this, but when Hunter x Hunter came out, it didn't have the best, drawing wise, it didn't look the greatest. Now, this is volume 1 of Hunter x Hunter. And no offense to the manga, but yeah, you see my point. When you watch the anime, you get that especially 2011, you get like a well animated, drawn, work and stuff like that. If you read the manga, you get something like this. But this is no insult in the manga. I'm telling you, I'm not insulting you. Heck, I suggest reading it because you are not, I kid you not, getting the next arc anytime soon. You see, we're in the Chimera Ant arc, and there's I forgot that place is called. I think it's called Dark Continent arc. Yeah, that haven't updated. I kid you not, and almost in like 800 days. They haven't put another chapter out, which is sad. Well, yeah. So overall, anime's best pluses is animation and sometimes the way they draw stuff. Honestly. But there is problems when it comes to an anime. You see, this is why manga is kind of better than anime in many ways, but either way, even if it's better, I like reading, my bad. I like watching anime more than I like reading it. But then again, I'm willing to read manga any day of the week, you know? You see, when it comes to an anime adaptation, they do a lot of things because they have shortage of time. You see, they don't get infinite episodes to adapt one manga. At minimum, they get 12 episodes. If they can get 24 episodes, which is the length of 2 seasons, that's good on them, but don't count on it because a lot of them don't end up getting that. So, think about this. They have to adapt a whole manga in 12 or 24 episodes, if they're lucky 36 or 42. Depending on the anime. Or manga, my bad. Just think about it. They will do a lot of cuts, a lot of trims, a lot of changes for continuity. And hey, sometimes they change the manga too much, I mean the anime too much that it doesn't even become. It's not similar to the manga at all. Like look at season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul. I never read it, never watched it, but just heard that season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul is completely different from the what's called how it's supposed to be in the manga. And I heard it was not a great adaptation, you know? But you know, that's always up to you guys. You either watch the anime adaptation or the manga adaptation. But the thing is, at the end of the day, watch either or. Have fun, guys. It's your choice. But when also, the thing about anime is, well, there's anime onlys, you know? Sometimes the anime have their own only shows, you know what I mean? Anime only is meaning that they don't have an adaptation. The anime is their adaptation. It's the original source. Like there's this skateboarding anime. I think it came out last fall. It came out fall 2020. It is a single shot anime. It's not it's called. It does not have an adaptation. Is it good? I don't know. I didn't heard anything about it. I didn't even bother watching it. But hey, you know, sometimes you watch an anime only and you're pretty impressed. So anime can beat manga in some ways, and manga can beat anime in some ways. It all depends on your viewpoint. One thing I forgot to mention is manga can look very gorgeous. Like I like how the way how Nagima is drawn. This is drawn really well. And I love the landscapes. It looks very nice. Like this is a library and the whole thing just looks amazing. Like I know this may not look good in camera, but they look pretty clean, some of these shots. And like if you read a manga called Berserk, you can fully see what I mean. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys now.